I served in the military for 30 years, 10 years on active duty and 20 years in the reserves as a female. I felt like a spy leading a double life. I also felt like a kid in a costume. I looked younger than my age. A lot of people don't think I'm as old as I am. It was at basic that I learned not to tell anyone who I was. There was a witch hunt conducted for two women that were a bit too friendly with each other, and they were sent home. During college ROTC, I figured out that knowing how to play the game was key, and that key was wordsmithing and semantics. I took the FAST, Flight Aptitude Skills Test, and it had questions like, where does a skunk smell come from? How would you rather own a dog or a cat? I aced the test. The right answer is cat, in case you were wondering. Soon after I was commissioned, that was ROTC, so now you see what I was looking like. Soon after I was commissioned, I was in Fort Bliss, Texas, attending Air Defense Officer Basic School, the Nike Hercules School, the Proud, the Few, the Obsolete, and was interviewed for my top secret. And I was asked if I had ever smoked marijuana. I said yes, and the following question was if I still smoked. And I said no, and just one time. And they said, why? And I said, because it made me sick. So the next question was if I ever had a homosexual relation. I said no. I lied. They believed me. Later, I married a man to hide who I was from my family, the Army, and truthfully, myself. This came in handy for 14 years, and later, after we divorced, I was the subject of an investigation while stationed at the Pentagon after 9/11 for 6 months. Don't ask, don't tell was still in effect. So for everything that I was asked, I could tell the truth, sometimes with a bit of semantics wordsmithing, because the one question they couldn't ask is if I was gay. I think that's what, yeah. Yes, I'm doing celebrity type of things at that point. However, being divorced gave me a few brownie points because they didn't think you could be divorced and gay. They weren't all that smart. And this all started because of a photograph with my partner and her kids. 6 months later, the colonel headed up the investigation, said nothing was found, the paper was shredded, and the colonel was known for his dislike of women in the military. So it was a win. My family knew I was gay, and I told them about the investigation. When I retired in 2013, I still felt like I was leading a double life, and I was still a spy. In 2015, my wife and I married. In 2018, I finally stopped lying to myself and came out as trans to my wife. And in 2019, I came out to my family. So you can guess, I guess you can say that this spy finally came in out of the cold.